Hello, Robyn Kesnow, RVT and founder of Animal RN. Now recently, I was over at CrossKeys and we kind of touched on in the presentation the various drives, how to tell which drives your animal has, and then even a little bit about how to utilize those to our advantage, how I personally use it as a veterinary technician in my work as the animal nurse. So coming in and doing diagnostics, drawing blood, taking rectal temperatures, getting blood pressure readings, things like that from animals who may not want to sit and be constrained and do what I want them to do. And then also going into treatment, giving medications or injections that the animals aren't exactly looking forward to. Think especially things like wound care. So you have an animal that has a wound, say, on their skin, and it's quite painful, and in order to get in there and clean it, if you can think about when's the last time you were a kid and got scraped up, or if you ride a motorcycle and you've gotten a serious injury that way, you have to debride it. You have to not only put the cleaner on it, you can't just pat it dry. You got to really dig in there and get the road rash out of there. You got to get all the dirt out of there, and to be honest, encourage bleeding so that it pushes things forward. It's probably not what you're expecting to hear in this video. Sorry, realities of working with an animal nurse. These are the times when I would mostly utilize these things that I learned on the front of animal training, but have helped me to get animals to do what I want and to be less upset about it. I reduce the risk that I get bit. I increase the possibility that they trust me for future treatments or diagnostics, which as a house call veterinarian, would be very helpful. As a technician who doesn't have a doctor with a prescription pad available, it has been invaluable in my career. And even for y'all as pet parents, this can be something that makes nail trims a little less uncomfortable. It makes ear cleanings a little more tolerable. Meanwhile, here's what we're gonna do. As I sat down to lay out the video as promised about how to identify the drives, what are they, how to identify them, and then how to utilize them, it occurred to me this is a much bigger topic. Now, thankfully, CrossKeys, we've already talked about coming back and doing a presentation, so we will do that, and that way you get the more in-depth. But in the meantime, what I thought we would do is do little snippet videos. These might be long, not quite snippets. However, they're pieces of this bigger puzzle, this bigger picture. And as they say, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Don't worry, cats, you don't have to hide. There's more than one way that you can use these tools. So we'll start with laying out what are the drives, how do you recognize them. We'll talk about how they can be confusing at times and how you might need to spend more time than you think to figure out which two are the highest drives for your animal. So we're going to be laying that out here and give you kind of a preview, and then when I come in to give the talk at CrossKeys, you will have a great basis so we can really delve into the specifics. If you could actually do a little homework for me and really get a jive on which drives you think are the highest for your animal, list them kind of in the order that you think, and if you can, even tell me why you think that, giving multiple reasons why. And you'll see as we go through these foundational chunk videos that we're going to do, that there's some that can be, they could kind of go either way. So if I can have more than one reason why you think that's your animal's drive, we can really dig in to make sure you're on the right track and then get you utilizing those so you have a better behaved pet, so that you have an easier time caring for them, and overall everybody has a higher quality of life. As I'm sharing resources and as I'm sharing books or videos or links, you might find them across different genres. If you cannot stretch your mind to see how you might apply this to your personal situation, they're not going to be helpful for you. And that's okay. That's what I'm here for. You can direct your questions to me, and I will take all the knowledge that I've acquired over the years and use it to best help you with what I've got in my database. And if you are a researcher and you can stretch your mind, I think you'll get even more value out of what we're going to be talking about. Not everybody's a reader, not everybody's a video watcher, so you leave whatever you like. And then meanwhile, I cannot wait to see you again at CrossKeys for our next presentation. I hope you have a fantastic day, and keep watching the page and enjoy little clips and videos, and just keep the conversation going on here. I'm happy to answer your questions as best I can until I see you personally. Thanks so much. Have a great day.